right, welcome to the Seabad Show. Let's meet our panel for today, starting with Bent.
Hi, I'm Bent Hovind, no relation, and I'm really excited about today's movie. It's a good one, even though I haven't seen it, so maybe it's terrible. But it is one in the public domain, and we will be able to show it.
All right.
That is always exciting.
And of course, I'm the Dapper Dino. I run the Dapper Dino YouTube channel, so check that out. And next up is Duke Lington.
Duke Lington, I'm here. I'm ready to watch this not 1986 version of The Little Shop of Horrors.
Right, and last but not least, we have a special guest, Eric.
Hello, everybody. This is Eric Virthar, 92. It's my first time ever on this channel. Thank you so much for inviting me. And so, interesting fact, I have only seen the 86 version. I saw it once a long time ago when I was little, and
the better version, probably.
Yeah, and the only thing that I remember about the original was like that it scared the crap out of me as a kid, and
okay.
And this is one that I haven't ever seen, so this will definitely be interesting. And I also heard that they're going to do yet another remake of it, which of course I'm not surprised.
Oh, really? That's funny.
Yeah. What isn't getting a remake?
Yeah.
I just found out that Lilo and Stitch is getting a remake.
What?
And I even heard that about Brother Bear and Treasure Planet. It's like, you
My
know,
goodness.
they would not learn from the Lion King remake. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
No, they didn't learn because it made a lot of money.
Unfortunately, it did.
I know. That's the thing that I hate about it. That's why I don't go see any of these. It's like, oh, hey, you want to see the live action? No.
Yeah, it's like after the Lion King remake, you know, that one like was my ultimate breaking point.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, I was like, I was just so angry by how bad they screwed it up. I was like, I don't care. I'm not watching any more of these live action remakes. I don't care about Lady and the Tramp. I don't care about Little Mermaid, Mulan, none of it.
Well, I think before we get too far into the weeds on that, we should do a countdown to this movie, because otherwise we'll all just get angry and we won't be having fun watching the movie.
I'm already angry.
No, I'm
I started out that way.
And also,
all right.
And also on my channel, I have done enough rants about the Lion King remake anyway.
I think I saw some of those, yeah. All right. Let's do a countdown. Let's go on the go that's after 3. 3, 2, 1, go. Are those cookies? What am I looking at?
Those are
Reese's Cups.
Reese's, yeah.
Reese's Cups? Yeah.
Right, yeah. That was exactly what I
I
thought.
thought Reese's. I wonder if
I'm
Reese's had
getting
been
hungry.
around yet.
Yeah.
Well, Duke, when were they invented?
My name is Sergeant Joe
Oh.
From a 24-hour
I could
shift
Google
on a
that.
homicide.
This looks like something off of like an old newspaper or something in like the
I
comics.
know.
Like the comics.
Where the
section.
tragedies are deeper, the ecstasy's wilder,
Yeah, I'm not
So-
gonna lie. After sorry.
No, go ahead.
Skid Row.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. After seeing those circles that looked like Reese's Cups, it definitely made me in the mood for some.
Yeah, so some sweet snacks.
Mhm.
Yeah. Starring Jonathan Hayes.
Jackie
That sounds like...
Joseph.
I gotta be honest, Jonathan Hayes sounds like the name of a guy who stars in stoner comedies.
It actually does.
Brad Hayes. 1928 is when Reese's peanut butter cups were invented.
Alright, so those could actually have been Reese's Peanut Butter
They
Cups on
could have
screen.
been, very much so.
Either that
no
or
way
it could
to
have been. Either that or it
Jack
could have been just a big. Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt, but it could either be that or it could just be a big coincidence.
Oh, yeah. But it's more fun if they're actually Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. And also, don't worry too much about interrupting. There's a delay, so, you know.
Okay.
It
Yeah, it's
happens.
yeah, it's just I just don't want to be rude.
Well, we're all rude, so don't worry about it too much.
All right, and so had I heard about the second upcoming remake? Is that apparently, now I don't know how true this is, apparently it's going to star Lady Gaga in it?
The most
Oh.
terrifying
Oh my gosh.
period in the history of
Well,
my
I
geek
actually
began
think
in a
she's
little
pretty
rundown floor
talented.
shop called Mushnick's.
She
Yeah.
is.
She can
I like-
sing, but
I liked her in American Horror Story.
wait, she was in that?
Yeah, she was in seasons 5 and 6, I think.
Oh,
I mean, she was almost barely in season 6, but she was in season 5 a lot.
and she also was in that movie with Bradley Cooper. I forgot its name.
Oh. I'm not sure.
It's like me singing.
Maybe you should possibly give to me a little cut rate.
Look on me.
I don't know what's sad about today's generation is the fact that there's so many people who will refuse to watch a movie that's in black and white, all because of the fact that it's in black and white. That's just sad.
Well,
We've got
Matt,
several black and white movies on our list to do.
yeah, we do. They'll have to get over it or just not watch.
Right.
That's one way to shut her up.
Yeah. I like movies that are filmed in black and white, like even when they didn't have to, but they chose to.
Right, yeah, like
the
kind of like
theatrical-
with kind of like with Tim Burton's Ed Wood.
Yeah, Ed Wood. That was,
Yeah.
yeah, with who was in that? Johnny Depp and
Yes, it was.
yeah, that was a good one.
I remember the first time I saw that movie, I loved it so much. Like that, right after watching it, I was like, hey, that was a great enough movie. I want to watch it all over again now.
That's rare.
Gladiolas in the pot with the fire. No, one fern, one piece altogether, 3 pieces. I need it for my waiting room.
Pull the string, pull the string.
You want 2 crummy gladiolas and 1 crummy fine? What kind of a decoration is that?
Listen, it's my flower.
Yeah, and even with the Human Centipede too.
All right, excellent. I'll send Seymour right away.
I never saw that one.
I have seen all the Human Centipede movies, and yeah,
They're rough.
yeah, but that's kind of the whole point to them.
I think he just stabbed that guy's tongue.
Right?
That's. I'm not sure he actually went to dental school.
Right, it's...
He obviously went to dental school with Dr. Crentist.
No, I was calling John.
Probably.
To make a loan on
That's probably why he became a dentist.
Sorry, I said it.
Sounds like
Yeah, it's like, you know, after seeing like that purely mad look in his eyes, it's like, how in the world do you guys get business like with somebody like that?
Right? Now go already.
Oh,
Now what can I do for you, sir?
Lost plants cheap.
lots plans cheap.
I am Gravis Musnik.
Oh, that's a good one.
That sign doesn't make any sense.
I mean, he seems like he's got a pretty successful flower shop. Yeah, that's good.
A nice girl.
Yeah.
40% off from everything. That's a good deal.
That is. How does he afford that?
He probably
Lots
marked it all up.
plants cheap. There's some good grammar.
You should have so many people kick off.
So,
You
and
have
is
so much
this
going on.
supposed to be like a horror comedy, kind of like
I believe so, yeah.
Yes.
86
For
remake?
Stanley.
I know nothing about any of these movies,
Carnation.
remakes, anything.
No, I don't know anything.
I believe this is supposed to be a horror comedy.
Seymour is... Oh, here are your
Yeah, I
carnations.
kind of thought so.
Wait, I'll wrap them for
I feel like I've only seen one or two of the movies that we've done on the Seabed show so far. Most of them are new movies for me.
Yeah, that's true. I'm trying to think which ones have I already seen.
Why is he
Okay.
eating this?
They are all right.
He likes.
Hungry.
Oh, that's okay. You know,
I don't know.
They're full of pretty flowers.
Is that a product placement for Morton Salt?
Looks and smells.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, because that's pretty front and center.
Yeah. We already know product placement has already been
Don't
invented.
knock it through.
They
Right.
didn't pay much. That's why it's such a small logo.
Yeah, and what's funny is like that when I go back and watch like some of these movies from the 1980s, you know, with all this product placement, and you know, I just can't help but think, you know, there is no way in the world that they ever could get away with that now.
I don't know. That was pretty blatant for Morton Salt.
Travis, you can't do that.
Okay.
I mean, that he had that logo turned right to the camera.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
The time you put up the bouquet with the
No,
get
you all know
well
what
done
movie
funeral
had,
flowers
you know,
and
very
sent the
obvious
black lilies
product
to the
placement.
old
It
lady
was
in
like
the
that recent
hospital.
Power Rangers from
But
2017.
Oh, with the Krispy Kreme?
The Krispy Kreme.
I thought you were going to say,
Yeah.
was it iRobot that had a lot of product placement in it?
I don't remember any product
It's a little
placement like
weird.
that.
I mean, if it's made by Sony, then it had a lot of product placement.
Why don't you give him a chance to
Now, and it's one thing, to have somebody holding like a Sony camera. I don't mind that, but it's just in that 2017 Power Rangers, it was just so obvious and so like in your face.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Like you
You
ain't never
shouldn't
seen
really
before.
see product. Like you shouldn't recognize. Oh, that's product placement. If you can recognize that it's product placement, I feel like it's kind of.
Wait, who's that guy eating the flowers? That's a famous guy.
I got ancestors in the flower business for 200 years.
Uh,
I got one shop on Skid Row, one stinking shop.
Let me look
I
up
don't
the
even like
cast.
flowers. You don't understand what I mean.
I'm pretty sure that's a guy I've seen before.
All over the world.
Which guy?
And I've noticed that the
The one who's eating the flowers.
plans do the best business.
See?
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 Tango?
See?
All right.
Yeah, it's just one of the things I love about watching these old movies. I just love the way how they talk in them.
People came from miles around to
Yeah,
look at that
it's
wall.
not very natural, but it's still
He only
fun.
got rich.
Right.
No, he scratched
I just assume everyone always talked like that in that time.
Harry?
No.
All right.
I'm
The
gonna
idea
just
of
keep
having-
assuming that in my head
The idea of
canon.
having naturalistic, like, audio for movies is fairly recent.
Maybe they just thought that back then that they're being more dramatic.
You'll like it. You'll see.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to be overly dramatic, like William Shatner in Star Trek style.
Yeah, it's just whenever I see William Shatner's face, I'm pretty sure that you all know about this, but I just can't help but think about Michael Myers.
Halloween, yeah.
Dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun,
I actually didn't know that until recently.
Yeah, did we tell this story on the CBET show?
I don't
I
remember,
think
but
you
I
asked it
remember.
as a question. You asked us.
I
Oh
guessed
man, William
correctly.
Shatner, he just has a horrifying face.
Dapper asked us,
Sing it, son.
and I guessed Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Bent guessed Shatner.
Well, he said it was related to Star Trek, I think.
yeah.
That might be the kind of thing I would say.
You never mean it. Come on.
And I don't remember if it was on a CBET show or not, but
I remember I was wrong and Bent was right.
I guessed William Shatner, and I happened to guess correctly because I do that a lot.
There's nothing wrong with you.
Oh, not Dr. Mallard. He's one doctor I thought would tell the truth.
Okay, so in this alleged second remake coming out, so even though it doesn't need to happen, they're gonna do anyway. Okay, and so if they're to do it, what would you two want to see them do?
I mean, stop doing it.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
I would like for it to fade up from black, for the title to come up, and then the end credits to play.
yeah.
Would you rather have a shot-for-shot remake or a completely different story?
Well, that's the hard part of a remake.
I would like to have a completely different story with a different title.
If hit by a truck car.
A
Completely
moderately
different
story.
characters,
Yes.
just be completely unrelated.
I think if you're gonna do a remake, make the story different. Make it different and have it a different ending. If you're just gonna
You mean-
remake the same story, like we'll just watch the original.
You mean you didn't like the Psycho remake that was a shot-for-shot
Oh,
remake?
that one was terrible. It's like, one of the few changes they did, like, was have Norman Bates be playing hit this Twinkie. It's like, yay! Now I know how he moans, and now I know how he groans. Thank you, movie. I have always wanted to know.
Yeah,
I've always
you-
wanted to know, like, how Norman Bates sounds like when he's playing with his giblets.
Yeah, and you could have just watched the porn parody of Psycho and found that out. And if you say, "Oh, what porn parody?" There's a porn parody for everything.
There is. And
That looks like a strange and unusual plant that might make the flower shop a lot of extra money.
I wonder. But yeah, and Vince Vaughn as Norman Bates, what were they thinking?
They were thinking that he's famous.
Yeah, but that was such horrible casting.
They don't care though; they're just doing it to make money.
It's all about that
And
bottom
it
line.
works. There literally is nothing more than that. That's the only reason.
Hey, put this on my bill.
And I had no idea what was up with like some like those random shots they put in the Psycho remake. Like during the shower scene, there was like this random shot of like this random storm. It's like, okay, maybe it's supposed to symbolize a storm is coming. I get that, but it just felt so out of place.
You like eating skunk cabbage.
Well, I never saw it. You know, I never saw the Lion King remake.
Oh,
The
you're
live
doing
action.
yourself a huge favor.
So I'm not interested in seeing remakes because I've already seen the original, and seeing the remake seems like a waste of time and a waste of money for me. Subjective.
I mean, to be
If
fair,
some
there
get
have been
really good
some.
ratings or reviews, then maybe I'll watch it eventually.
I mean, to be
But I
fair, there
just
actually
don't
have been
wanna see
some
it.
pretty good remakes. Like, like I actually enjoyed the Dawn
Aw.
of the Dead remake. I
He
enjoyed.
named it after his coworker that he clearly has a crush on.
I don't
That's
think it's
nice.
so much I should keep on spending.
Well, that's why we're
$10
watching
a
the
week on your
original
salary.
Little Shop of Horrors.
That and because it's
Right.
public domain.
And
Right, that's the other big part.
Because I'll be in jail for non-payment of taxes. Are you crazy? You.
Oh yeah, this reminds me. One public domain horror movie I've been wanting to watch for the longest time. It's there's one with Bela Lugosi.
That's all I'm saying.
It's often regarded as one of like the first zombie movies ever made. I'm trying to remember its name. I think it's
White
called
Zombie?
White Zombie.
Yeah, White Zombie.
Yeah,
That is
I mean,
already on
I think
our
that might
list.
be on our list, yeah.
It's actually
Sweet.
the one right after this on the list, which is a random order list, but it's basically
Yeah, so
we type them
audience
as we
who
go.
may or may not be watching, don't expect that one to be the next one.
Okay.
But we will be watching it.
And you all probably already know about the fact that Rob Zombie actually had named Rob Zombie named his band after that movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who says you're not?
Aw.
Everybody.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know.
I think
This is acting at its finest, people.
I know that I'm
Well, it's way better acting than the first
She was
movie we
she was
did.
chosen for her very large acting skills.
Oh yeah, definitely.
She has really
Personality.
big acting
Personality.
skills.
Don't worry.
Yes.
Personality.
You're gonna
Huge.
be
Yeah,
another
she's got
good
two
friend.
huge things: personality and acting skills.
Mm-hmm.
Good
Those
night.
are
I think the
They're
left
gigantic.
side is the personality and the right side is the acting skill.
And both her acting skills and personality are nice and perky.
It's because when you're watching the original Little Shop of Horrors, that's exactly what you're going to expect, right?
I mean, to some extent, yeah. Sex appeal has always been a part of movies.
First little plant I ever tried to grow, and if you die, I don't know what I'll do.
Oh, he doesn't know what he'll do.
Oh my
I mean,
goodness.
he's already been established as being pretty bad at being a florist assistant, so he's probably banking on this.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness, I just thought of this,
Is that what
Is
he was
that his
supposed to see
view?
outside?
I guess
that
that's
can't.
his view.
I mean, that seems like the implication, but that clearly wasn't his view.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw it,
You
so it
opened
must
up
have
just
been.
like you do every night at sunset. I wish I knew how to make you grow. Here, let me move this out of your way so you can.
Oh my goodness, when he said that, it made me think of Rita Repulsa from Power Rangers. Make my monster grow!
Blood? You like
It's time to
blood?
suit up!
Ooh.
That's
We'll see.
Really? You're not gonna just like go to the butcher's? Yeah, that'll sterilize it.
That's it. That's what we do at the hospital.
I'm
You
sure.
guys are wondering.
Oh wow! It's been an inch. What is wrong with you, dude? You don't need to.
Got it.
Oh goodness.
I guess there's just no accounting for people's tastes.
Oh.
My goodness. I mean, I know it's a problem, but like, come on.
My boy.
You're the most magnanimous person in the whole world.
Look on him, Audrey. Isn't he beautiful? Isn't he delicious? Isn't he got the $2 raise? What happened to your
$2
finger?
raise?
Feasting.
It's awesome.
So how come I'm all of a
Apparently, this
sudden
isn't the next day. This is several days later.
Each finger?
10 B's.
10
Now he's getting a
bees.
$2 raise?
Correct,
Is he
my very
cutting
excellency,
himself so he can
Audrey.
feed his plants by bleeding?
Yes. Apparently, only on his fingers, because he's never thought to cut himself in a less sensitive place.
Just on the tips of his fingers.
Well, how often do you
Right,
use
the
the tips
most
of your
sensitive
fingers?
place, basically, on his entire body.
It grows like a cold sore from the lip.
What?
Hello,
Like a cold sore on the lips. You heard him.
That's herpes.
Who says that?
I don't know.
Well, give a look.
Apparently he does.
Right?
Apparently that guy.
Oh, Dick, sure.
Oh man, that guy must get all of the ladies by by saying stuff like that.
Well, is that all?
Seriously.
Doesn't it have a scientific name?
Yes, of course. But
He's a
you just
pimp.
announce it. You would like maybe to buy something.
Well, we don't have any money except $2,000.
Oh, is that all?
Oh,
That's just
$2,000.
So we don't have
Dude,
any of
what's
our
$2,000 from
Right.
1960 in 2019 dollars?
$2,000 just for to spend on flowers?
That's a good question.
Who died? The Chamber of
Someone
Commerce?
else is gonna have to Google, I think, because I can't.
What?
I can't Google stuff.
All right, fine. Even though it's your job, I'll do it.
Hey, recording's your job, but I'm doing it. Think about it.
Gee, that sure is a mad plant. Wow, yeah. Seymour here invented it. He did.
Thousands of
Oh, all the ladies are all over him and not the other guy. Sorry, man.
So that's how you get the ladies. You grow a human-eating plant.
My flowers got something.
See, that's where I went wrong. That's why I'm still single.
Well, gee, if your shop's as good
If you
as
think that's funny, I actually saw this one meme where it says how to get the ladies according to movies. And then it listed the Little Mermaid. You have to have feet. And then it would mention in King Kong, it's like you have to kidnap her. And then it would
Okay.
mention all these other.
Look, Audrey.
So $2,000 is about $17,000.
What, Mr. Mushnick?
Wow.
I don't
But they
want
can
you
only
to call
spend
me
it on
Mr.
flowers.
Mushnick anymore. I want you to-
That's a lot of money to be spending on flowers.
That is.
Yeah, it's like if I'm gonna spend that much on flowers, they better be damn good flowers,
Or just human eating flowers.
right?
Fly trap.
Maybe I could possibly stick that on my neighbors.
I am building for you a giant greenhouse in which you are making
Or anybody who tries to rob my apartment.
I like how he just assumes that this kid has some kind of magical power with plants. Because he grew one weird plant.
That big sign in the sky.
He's like, teach me your
It
ways.
is saying Gravis Mushnik in French.
It'll say Gravis Mushnik in French?
What language was that?
Something Eastern European.
I was gonna say it sounded a little bit French. It sounded kind of like a French accent to me, but I could be wrong.
No, he's got a generically Eastern European accent.
Yeah, like German or something?
No, Eastern, like Polish or Romanian or
Oh.
Ukrainian.
Tell me.
Yeah, and of course, since this is a low-budget movie, we should probably expect to see this same location a lot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my guess is that this is going to be the 90% of the movie
Was
location.
this originally a play?
Wait a minute.
I don't know.
That's a good question.
Look it up.
Several dozen
Al.
carnations
Fine.
on the
I am pretty
house
sure that
of
after the
Gravis
'86 movie,
Based
because
on a
that one was a
1932
big
story
hit.
called Green Thoughts by John Collier.
There you go.
And if they turned like the '86 version into like a Broadway show or something like that?
I believe so.
Yeah, they may have.
Tennessee, New Jersey.
Someone else
Yeah.
suggested it was inspired by a 1905 H.G. Wells story, The Flowering of the Strange
Good morning,
Orchid.
Mr. Mushnick.
And interesting, since I mentioned Broadway, I don't know if you two ever knew like that they actually made SpongeBob into a Broadway show.
Excellent. Just a few seconds ago, I gave
That's
away
interesting.
I did not know that.
carnations free to Mrs. Shiver.
And they also even did that with Titanic, King Kong. It's like they'll make a Broadway show out of anything.
I can see it all now.
Even a bunch of cats.
Wouldn't that be perfect?
Seymour Krelboyne, rest in peace.
You have got to be
In
kidding me.
Arabic.
Give him another chance.
You promised me a week, Mr. Mushnick. I'll sit up all night with that plant. It'll be healthy in the morning. You'll see. I promise.
I promise. Look at my fingers. Ah. What kind of life is this?
Seriously, go to the butcher shop. They have bags of blood that they're just going to toss out. Be like, hey, I'll give you a nickel for a bag of blood.
A nickel would be.
It's obviously
way.
the plant, dude.
So in a strange way, it's kind of like as if this plant is like a vampire plant.
You said that.
Yes.
You said that. Feed me. You said that. You can talk.
Feed me.
I got a talking plant. Say it again. Feed me. Oh boy.
Some great puppeteering right there.
Right.
Been around much.
Matches up so well.
Like Tibet, there ain't no such thing as a talking plant. but I'll take your word for it. Gee, Junior, I'd like to feed you, but I used up all my fingers.
It's so obvious by the fact that there's somebody underneath the table, you know, doing all of it.
What? No, there's not.
No.
I did not know that.
Oh, never.
They got a real talking
That's
plant.
the best I can do.
More.
I want to know. I want to know where I can get one.
Right.
Gee, Junior, I'd be happy to give you anything I got, but I gotta keep a little blood for myself or I'll be in worse shape than Mom.
Eric, we're getting some feedback through your mic.
Well, I'll go for a walk. Maybe I'll think of something.
Some what?
Feedback through your mic.
Oh, is there a problem with my mic?
Are you using headphones?
No.
Then you should probably get some.
Okay, I'll try to find some. What seems to be the problem?
So I can just hear the movie through your headphones, which means it'll be on the recording.
Oh, okay.
Like, seriously, does this city not have a butcher shop?
Look, that's a creative solution to a plot-driven problem, okay? So...
It seems like a plot hole.
It's a plot hole driven movie.
It's a plot.
Okay, fair enough. Uh-oh.
They probably do, but this really smart character might not be as smart as we thought.
What was the guy doing?
I think he was passed out near his bottle, and he woke up and he was like, well, time to drink again.
We've all been there.
Oh, have we? Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh!
No, move!
Oh no!
I think he died.
Well, at least he got some blood.
Wait, they actually
We all
allow
know that's what's going to happen.
movies back then?
I guess so.
As long as it's not shown.
Hey, what does he have in his bag?
He's got body parts.
Okay,
I think.
just
yeah,
parts.
that's blood.
Like, I just didn't know if that was the whole body. That was.
Oh, no, probably not.
Oh, technology. Okay.
Uh-oh. Run to the flower shop. What are you... Yeah, drop it in the hearse. That'll work. Oh, is that the actual sign there? It looks like it's already written
Painted
in blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. It's like, this isn't a shop of horrors. Pay no attention to the sign painted in blood.
Well, maybe that's the gimmick. Like.
I mean.
But they don't call themselves the Shop of Horrors.
Right. That's like the meta plot gimmick.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't bother me. I got problems of my own.
Feed me.
I'm sorry, pal. I'm fresh out of blood. Talk to somebody else.
I'm hungry.
I don't care what you are. Can't you see I'm knocked out? I just killed a man. I'm a murderer. You think it's fun to be a murderer? You think it's fun to haul around a sack full of
Food.
Oh, no, Junior. What kind of guy do you think I am?
I'm starved.
Well, maybe just a snack.
It's a great way to get rid of evidence.
That is a good deal.
That looks great.
The perfect crime.
Oh, that's a very realistic looking hand.
Mm-hmm. Oh, chunks of flesh.
Now that is what I call a salad. What do you call that salad?
Yeah, I might have to watch it on my
Well,
iPad
before the next course,
because I'm not finding my headphone thing on my.
You don't smoke cigars. What am I thinking?
I think it's
about
fine.
that other matches?
It comes through every once in a while. If it gets bad, I'll let you know.
I'm looking for the matches, and I found I left the money in the other suit.
Here's your mock chicken legs. You don't have any money?
What?
So what else is new?
All right. I made a mistake. After all, a man is entitled.
Go on.
To steal
Good
from a
story.
restaurant?
I'll wait for the punch.
Don't get smart with me, girl.
Don't get smart.
I'll have
with
you
me.
know that in my shop in the cash register, I'm having the total day's receipts, which is summing up to more than $9. You'll bring the rest of the food, and I'll go to the shop and get the money.
Has to
You're
match up.
playing my favorite song. Now look here, Buster. One of you is going to go down right now and get the loot, while the other one stays here until the first one gets back. If you get what I mean.
Oh, fine. In this fancy schmancy restaurant, you are holding hostages, right?
All right.
Excellent.
I mean, it's pretty fair.
I'll be back in a flash with the cash.
Bye, Gravis.
Uh-oh.
To be jolly. La, 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 la. It's the season to be jolly. La, la, la,
He's like, did I have too much eggnog, or is this really
Is he
happening?
singing Christmas music?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Why exactly?
Because he's gonna do something to keep his sanity while he's feeding a plant human body parts.
I guess.
You flush now, right?
Bring me whiskey, rum, wine, gin, bourbon,
What?
scotch, rye, tequila, sake, manischewitz.
Did you bring the money?
Don't bug me with the money. I got to get drunk now.
What flipped him? I don't know.
Look, here, take it. Bring me anything. Bring me everything. Creme de mint. Everything you got.
Okay. Gravis, what happened?
Don't ask.
You look like you've seen a ghost.
Ghosts I could handle. Don't ask.
Why don't you tell me? Maybe I could help you.
Help you couldn't.
Try and eat something. It'll calm your
I hope
Yeah,
so.
probably.
In my knowledge.
Sean Connery. Wait, no.
Audrey, you wouldn't
Wait, why not?
I wish you'd break out and tell me.
The
All
one
right, I'll
guy.
tell
Doesn't
you
movies
tomorrow,
anymore.
right after I am telling the police.
He'd come back
William
for Little Shop
Shatner.
of Horrors. Mm-hmm.
But Mushnick didn't come.
If they
to the
pay
police.
him enough.
If he had,
I was gonna
might
say,
have
you
been
know,
the
I
finish
actually
of the
could see
unhappy
Robert
It was
Niro
not.
doing it.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh wait, what would be funny? If they would just cast Arnold Schwarzenegger as every single part.
There's that guy again.
What did I tell you?
He's gotta be someone famous.
Yeah, I couldn't find him. You should look him up.
We talked to the
It is
committee.
interesting.
They said we
He's
could
eating
use
the
your
plants,
photo
and then the
album.
plants are also eating
That's
people.
going to feature on
Whoa!
It's
Can't you
crazy.
just picture it?
It's like a poetry, you know. It rhymes.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to have the
did.
big part of it open, so she can sit in it.
Who?
The queen, with her crown and scepter. She'll be so cute. Oh, you could just eat her up.
Eat up the girl.
You could eat her up.
They're up all right.
Man, these puns.
Oh, I got a toothache. Leave me alone.
You come
Oh, my
here.
God, I got a toothache.
That might be Dick Miller, who was in 180 films.
It is Dick Miller. I checked.
Ooh.
Talk on me.
I got a toothache. What do you want to
He
talk
passed
about?
away
That plant.
just
Is
a couple
that
months
nice
ago,
subject for
January.
Oh, really?
The plant is great. It's 4 times bigger than
Well,
it was
January is more than
yesterday.
a
I
couple
saw.
months ago,
How
but
come
less
the
than a
plant
year
is
ago.
now so big?
I don't
He
know.
passed away.
But
Dick
look
Miller.
at the people out there.
Sure, you're right.
We only been open a half hour and we already done $70 worth of business.
85. Now look, Seymour.
How old was
You
he
gave
then?
this plant a fancy name, Audrey
90?
Jr., but I want to know right
Dang.
now.
No, he was born in '59.
It's a cross
That
between
can't
a
be because
butterworth
this
and a
movie
Venus
came out in
flytrap.
1960.
Venus flytrap and what
Born in
Oh wait,
1928.
no, that's when he was married. Never mind. I'm sorry.
I don't think he's one in this
Being
movie.
married is like being born
Excellent.
all over again.
He's got Benjamin Button disease. Sorry.
Once or twice.
It's true. His death picture, he's just a baby.
Usual type flytrap.
That is a
So,
possibility.
I just saw this. I know it's totally random, but Disney is developing a new live-action Dragon Ball movie with an Asian cast.
Yeah, because it worked out so well last time.
Well, at least at this time, they're actually going to go with an Asian cast, but...
That wasn't the problem.
Well, yeah, I know that. There's tons of other problems with it, but,
We've got to order
I mean, maybe it'll be better this time, but man, last time was terrible.
I'm making lots of money.
Hey.
And of course, Disney's doing it.
Wait, so if this is a public domain movie, we could do a remake of Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh my gosh, we could.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's in the public domain. Anybody can do anything that they want with it, which is why there have been so many remakes of why there's been so many remakes of Night of the Living Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Which we already did as an episode.
That was our first episode, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Run, you sniveling dog. Go ahead and run. I'm glad I heard you.
Yeah, we could do a sequel to
That
it.
is the worst dentist ever.
Prequel, whatever we
I
want.
thought this was the men's room. Seymour, come back here, you bad dog. You get in there.
What?
So, you are the young man.
This is what getting my wisdom teeth pulled in boot camp was like.
Yeah. This guy is.
This is coercive dentistry.
Yeah.
My tooth stopped hurting. Yes, I know.
Yes, I know. He talks without
Shut up
opening
and
his
open
mouth
up.
sometimes.
Uh-huh.
That's what she said.
Oh.
Does that hurt? Yeah! Good, you haven't felt anything yet. Uh-huh. Get over here! Seymour, who was the dentist here, you or me? I'll find that tooth. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Look at that stalagmite. But don't worry, it's going to be an easy one, Seymour. I won't even use Novocaine. I broke the mirror in my mouth. Well, don't tell me about it, stupid. Just swallow it. All right, yes. Let's see now, Seymour.
I feel like
This one.
you can't just torture people in your dentist chair. But I don't know. I'm not a dentist. I don't know what the rules are.
Who was the dentist here, you or me?
They're ambiguous. At least they were in the 60s.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Oh, Seymour, Seymour, don't
It's
be-
pretty far in there. That's what she said.
Look at that.
Oh my
Will
gosh.
you look at that, Seymour? I didn't know you were an elk.
What?
You know? I
An
can't-
elk.
What is? I feel like that's a 1960s joke that I don't get.
Instant
Elks
mix.
have teeth,
Doesn't last very long,
obviously.
but it tastes good.
Yeah, but most other things do too.
All right, Seymour. Oh, stay away from me. Seymour, you're trying to
I feel like that would have hurt really bad when you pulled that tooth out.
This is like. This can't be how it
It's
was
the action
in the
scene.
dentist in the 60s.
Kills him.
Dentistry in the early to mid 20th century was a blood sport, man.
Apparently.
Yep, that's Jack Nicholson.
That is Jack Nicholson.
No way.
It looks like him. It is. It is. I'm looking at the cast list right now. It is Jack Nicholson.
Dang, he was young.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You can come in now.
It's so weird to see him so young.
That is weird. Wow.
Is this his first movie?
I don't know.
This is how he became Joker.
Not that he saw.
This is actually the Joker origin story.
Wilberforce. My first name
Maybe.
is Wilbur. My
It's
last
possible.
name is Force. I don't have a middle name.
Actually, a lot of famous people actually got their career started
Very highly recommended
because of
to me
Roger
by
Corman.
your patients.
That makes sense.
Is
this a Roger Corman movie?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it our first Roger Corman movie?
I don't even know. It's the first time I've heard of this guy.
You've never heard of Roger Corman? Oh my goodness. You're about to learn. Maybe not like in the context of this episode, but my goodness.
But yeah, Roger Corman, in other words, he's pretty much known as like the king of like these low budget
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see.
yeah, like he's not really known for directing, he's more so known for producing.
Yeah, he produced a lot of these. Like,
by his wife.
yeah, there's going to be a fair few of these that we end up watching, just as a heads up.
I didn't give him much of a chance.
Roger Corman will
There
become
were
a
other
staple.
complications. The man had cancer, tuberculosis,
Wow.
leprosy,
even the way how he talks, it's
I decided.
Yeah, I think my idea about this being a Joker origin story isn't too far-fetched.
Oh, goody.
This is how he met Poison Ivy, too.
I didn't
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
another man leave.
See? It all connects. This is actually like a sleeper DC movie. You don't know about it at first.
You know, most people don't like to go to the dentist, but I rather enjoy it myself, don't you? I mean, there's a real feeling of growth, of
Ooh.
progress when that old drill goes in. I mean, I'd almost rather go to the dentist than anywhere, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Now, no Novocaine. It dulls the senses.
What?
That,
This is gonna hurt you.
Yeah, this
he's
is
the
the
Joker. Yep.
Oh, goody, goody.
Yeah.
That confirms it. You know, I bet when they were casting the Joker, they looked at this movie and they're like, we want that character.
I wouldn't be surprised
I made a lot of holes, and now I
if they
gotta
saw
fill it
that
up with
character
this
and were
here
like, yeah,
silver
this guy
stuff.
can do it.
Aren't you gonna pull
This
in
is his.
Well,
It's listed
Oh, go
as his
on.
fourth movie. He did one in 1958,
come out.
and then 4 in 1960, including this one.
Wow.
So I don't know if that means it
See,
was
he's about to get his smile.
his fourth one. But
Well, he's got
Yeah,
his
I think that Jack Nicholson's retired now is because he's not really in anything
Well,
anymore.
Dr. Favre,
he hasn't been in anything since 2010.
I can
Oh,
truly
wow.
say I've never enjoyed
Wow, that was
myself
almost
so
10
much.
Was that the
years
I
bucket list
recommend you
movie?
to all my
No,
no.
it's 2007.
Bucket list was-
Bye. Bye now.
Okay.
He did
Bucket
one
list
movie
was-
after that called How Do You Know?
This movie's a little creepy.
Well, you know, it's supposed to be a horror comedy, so
Oh, take it easy, man. What do you think I'm carrying here? My dirty laundry?
He just becomes like a mass murderer.
Yeah.
His plant.
yeah, basically because the plant just asks to be fed. It hasn't done anything. Like it hasn't tried to eat him yet.
This should be enough for anybody.
It's not murder. It's just that they need to
Oh my
eat.
lord, even its mouth isn't even moving. It's
Well,
like if it's
goodbye,
gonna
Dr.
talk,
Clark.
at least move its
May have been
mouth.
a crummy dentist,
Yeah.
but you were a nice fella.
Hey, that's mammal-centric,
My
man.
whole life.
You don't know how
Killed
plants
two in the
produce
last
their
2
speech
days.
sounds.
Well, but you asked for it coming after me with that knife and all.
I don't know if I've seen enough
Go ahead,
plant
Dr.
fossils.
You want anything else?
We need more floods.
Yes, more floods will produce more plant fossils. I mean, technically that is true. Floods make fossils. It's just not the only thing.
Double A Cafe.
Like the La Brea tar pits as an example.
Hey, that's a pretty good back painting.
No, it's not.
That was
I
real
liked it.
buildings.
I liked it.
I'm glad you liked it, but
Okay, it wasn't pretty good, but I thought it was fun. How about that?
it was a fun one.
How's the wife, Frank?
Yeah.
Not bad, Joe.
Oh, apparently they live in California.
The kids?
Oh,
Lost
Frank
one
and Joe.
Lost one, eh? How'd that happen?
Those are very, very distinctive names.
Yep.
That guy smoking, that could be Ray
Got a
Liotta.
strange one here. Railroad people
He'll be in the
said they lost one of
remake.
their best detectives the other night.
Reboot remake. And then Mustache McGee could be played by, I don't know, Fred Savage? Give him a mustache?
Fred
Ice
Savage.
Put glasses
I
on
actually
him?
was gonna
Those two work.
Spanish.
Yeah.
suggest.
Lemon tracks.
I actually was gonna suggest Robert Downey
Anything else?
Jr.
Dennis?
That would work too.
Yeah, that could work.
Blood in office. Where? Skid
Okay,
Row.
but Fred Savage has to be somewhere in this movie.
Check it out.
Make him the guy that is the mass murderer.
Yeah, actually, he'd be perfect for that.
Perfect. That's the greatest idea of all time.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know, like
Now
most
we were
people
on the
will
case.
remember Fred
Officer
Savage
Frank
from his
Stooley and
most famous stuff, but but I personally remember him most
Sergeant
like
Joe
from
Frank.
Dinosaurs: A
Oh,
Field
Frank.
Trip Back in Time.
I've not even seen that.
Well, if you ever want to see it, they actually do have it on. Well, excuse me, they actually do have it on YouTube.
Interesting.
Yeah, man. Check it out.
Morning, Mr. Mushnick. Oh, boy, look at that.
I remember as a kid, I used to watch that all the time.
Oh my gosh!
Ain't it something?
It's monstrositous!
Monstrositus. There you
Wow.
go.
Is that a real word?
I like how his carnation gets more and more sloppily tacked onto his shirt over time.
It's just hanging
You
there.
don't like to kiss
I
me.
didn't even notice that.
Why shouldn't I?
Nobody else ever did.
Well, I do like to.
You do? You really do? You like to kiss me?
Sure I do.
Would you like to kiss me again?
Okay.
That plant?
Oh, boy, you kiss good, Audrey.
Oh, I guess I
You
just have a
kiss
good
good.
answer.
How did it?
Would you like to go out on a date with me some night?
When?
Oh, sure I would, Seymour.
He sounds so
Tonight?
socially
Okay.
awkward.
Well, she doesn't seem like she's the most socially adept person either. I think she's been getting by on her looks and nothing else.
Well, also her personality and her acting skills.
Oh, well, that's true. Those are gigantic.
Those two
What's
things.
cooking?
Look at my plant.
My, what a large one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hello,
That's
Mrs.
his
Sugar.
now.
What's new?
Oh, I got terrible news.
Oh, that's
Matthew
terrible.
Frankie just lost his little boy.
Oh, that's too bad. How did it happen?
He was playing with matches.
Would you like to buy maybe some flowers?
About 50 cents worth.
Well, I'll get them for you. Look at my plant.
I'm looking.
Uh-oh.
here comes the Kappas.
Yup.
That's what those
Cut the
sounds
That's my name.
Just want to ask you a few questions.
Questions, ask me.
Just
about-
want to ask you a few questions.
I didn't do it.
Don't say anything, hire a lawyer.
Yup.
Why are you so nervous? Got a guilty conscience?
No, why should I?
Ever see this man?
Man, see the picture, Dr. Farb.
So you know him.
My dentist, he maybe did something.
Disappeared. Blood in his office. The other man, too. Blood in the
Ooh.
railroad tracks. And few spare parts.
Why would they think these things are connected?
Is he?
Who knows? Not me.
Some guy gets hit by a train, and
I don't know,
a
there's
dentist
like
Doesn't know anything.
12 people in this
Okay,
town.
much
Well,
later.
also, why would
About these
they go to
men.
him?
Call our office.
Right, like what reason do they have to suspect anyone in this shop?
Hello, I'm sitting.
Oh, isn't it terrible what happened
Because
to your
it's a
boy,
big
Frankie?
conspiracy.
Those are the
They
breaks.
probably explain in the remake.
I think that's what happens because movie has to happen.
Tell me if that
Well,
plant
when
is
we do
finished
our
or
They
remake-
must be connected somehow.
Finish all growing up.
We will
When we do our
Did your
remake,
father?
we're gonna explain it.
Me, idiot! It's a finger of speech.
Okay.
Now look,
A figure
I
of
can't
speech.
stand any more of that plant. It's
Am I gonna have to
growing
make a
me out of
CGI
town
plant?
and home.
Well, it ain't
Yeah.
gonna grow anymore, I promise.
Okay.
How can you be so sure?
It ate 3 times already.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
gonna do sloppily tacked on flour.
What did it
Yeah, how
eat
did you
this
get that?
Well, about a
I mean,
million
he
gallons.
works in a flower shop, so I assume he just grabbed one, yeah.
It's full.
He's getting high off his own supply.
There's a lady from some kind of a commitment outside. I think it's important.
Hmm.
Excellent. By the by, I understand you want to take Audrey out on a date tonight. That's very good with me, because I am staying to keep an eye on that Meshuggah plant.
Wait, is he Jewish now?
He could be.
Are we gonna
Maybe
go
his mother
tonight,
was Jewish and
Seymour?
his father
I think the
was
plant-
Ukrainian.
plant is
But I
Jewish.
don't have any money.
The plant's Jewish?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why he's using Yiddish about the plant, because it's Jewish?
Right.
I got a
Correct.
great idea.
Okay.
We can eat dinner at my house. My mom's a great cook.
Well, that's swell.
Oh, boy,
Taking
I'll
her to
call
see your
her.
mom as a first date? That's bold.
Well, he's taking her to his house, and he lives with his mom, so...
Yeah, I mean, this is all around like, I don't know if that's a good first date.
I neither like nor dislike anything, my goodness.
Yeah, pretty sure when you go on a first date,
I
you're
happen
supposed
to
to
represent
take your
the
brother
society
along,
of
go to a hockey
flower
game,
observers of
and
Southern
then
California.
when she goes to the bathroom, forget about her and leave. And then
Yeah, that is what you're supposed to do.
Was that their first date?
Magnificent blue.
Yes.
I did, me.
And what might your name be?
Seymour Krelboyne with a K.
Krelboyne.
Krelboyne.
Raised it in a coffee can.
The subtitles are hilarious. Krellboy? Crowd
Tell
booing?
me, Mr. Krelboyne, is this a
I don't know if that's
first or
real
two
or
operated
just the
first?
YouTube generated
Trying
subtitles.
to figure
I
it
don't
out.
think
I
they're
don't
going
know.
to be anymore, Miss.
I don't have...
Yeah,
Mrs. Horton.
Dapper, I actually
I
just
think
thought
this
of
is going to be
something.
the only one, Mrs. Fishtwinger.
Fuschtwanger.
There's a YouTube channel called Modern Day
It's probably indigestible anyway.
Debate, and I actually think that you actually should try to do
I
a
have the honor to
D
tell you, Seymour
debate
Krelboyne,
on there.
that You have been selected
With Eric
to receive
Dubé?
the annual trophy of the Society of Silent Flowers.
I don't think that. I don't think that.
Trophy,
I
me?
don't think that Dubé does any.
Tell me, when do you suppose those large buds will open?
I don't think so either.
Well, according to what the book says about the plants that I
Although
grow,
I kind of
they
do
should
wish
open
that he
day after
did, you
tomorrow at
know,
sunset.
just so that I can see Eric Dubé get totally demolished.
Dubé demolishes himself, but she's coming back at sunset.
Sunset?
Yeah.
For
She
what?
asked Seymour when the bulbs would open, and he's like, sunset?
Oh boy, I'm gonna get a trophy.
Oh, Seymour, I'm so
But why is that a bad thing?
Oh, really?
Because that's when the plant gets hungry.
We can put it on the float in the Rose Parade.
Oh boy.
That's
It
true.
always opens up at every sunset, yeah.
Okay.
Don't look at me. I'm a terrible sight. I'm a complete sea hag.
She always says that.
Oh, well, it's true. I haven't been feeling very well.
I mean, it
lately.
is true.
Audrey, this is
Hey,
my
wait,
girl.
I've got the
When
the monster manual next to me. Let's look up sea hags.
My girl.
See if she looks like the picture for a sea hag.
Do it.
Sure am. I could eat a hearse.
Oh, well, sit right down.
At least I think sea hag is one of the
Did she say
hags.
she could eat a hearse?
Sounds like she said I could eat a
Here,
hearse.
Audrey.
What about heat a
Want me to
horse?
take your
No, it
sweater?
wasn't eat a horse. It was eat a hearse, which is very
I think
strange.
I think it's supposed to be horse, but she says hearse because it's a comedy.
I say I'm on team
Never mind
heat
that.
horse.
Well, now try this.
It tastes like cough syrup.
Dr. Flynn's cough syrup. A toast?
So Eric, how
It is there,
closely,
sea hag.
Junior.
No,
Say what?
Senior.
how
Sea
close
hag.
does this movie resemble the 1986 version?
Well, the only part that I remember is like there was this part where like the plant like was gobbling up somebody, and
What's happened here?
yeah, but
Glutton you.
Oh,
I keep an eye
but
on
of course
you.
you
I
know
don't let
the
nobody get near you.
1986 versions are gonna have a lot better special effects.
well,
Right,
yeah.
better than this.
But hey, she does look like a sea hag because a sea hag can cover herself with anything she's wearing or carrying with a magical illusion that makes her look like an ugly creature of her general size and humanoid shape. So an ugly anything that's about the size of a person can be a sea hag.
So she's not a real human person then.
No, she's a horrible.
with
Oh
all the salt.
goodness!
Oh no, that's sugar.
It smells
Oh
different.
no, that's salt.
Yeah, that's definitely salt.
Yeah, that.
kind of oil, isn't it?
Cod liver oil. It's wonderful for the colon.
And that's sulfur powder on top.
Sulfur powder?
Oh, sulfur powder. Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness!
Uh-oh.
I'm starting to understand why that guy is a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
I don't know why that made me laugh.
It was good acting.
Open it is.
Acting?
Yeah, the way how he fell off his chair
Dude.
was just so convincing.
It convinced me.
I wasn't
I would
expecting
have
it.
ever even known the difference.
Wait, this is acting? This isn't just a documentary?
Yeah, man, didn't you know?
I think this is happening right now.
That is the best acting plant I've ever seen in a movie.
Hungry.
Good point.
And other fine kettlefen fish. Who would you like to have tonight?
You look fat enough.
Ooh.
Ooh, snap.
We not only got a talking plant, we got one that makes with smart cracks. Will you listen to me, you botanical bum? Food you wouldn't get. Not from Gravis Mushnik.
I'm starved.
Excellent. You would unpopulate the whole
Maybe
Skid
he's
Row.
supposed to be a Russian
Well,
Jew.
Yeah.
You can forget about it.
That makes sense.
You wouldn't get
Kind
fed
of
from
in a
Gravis
way,
Mushnik
kind of
tonight.
sort of sounds like Bela Lugosi.
Tonight.
Oh, yeah, that's because they both have sort of a generic Eastern accent.
Yeah.
I kind of like this chow mein.
If it tastes a little bitter, it's because it's
Oh.
made of Chinese herbs and it's flavored with acromycin and Epsom salts.
What?
There ain't another cook in the whole world like my mom.
That's what your old man said before the louse ran out on me. You know, if you're going to be married...
Are Epsom salts even edible?
I don't
Maybe you
know.
could teach
I've never
me.
tried.
You think they're getting married?
I mean, they buried
He hasn't
Godzilla.
asked me yet.
Who hasn't?
Oh,
Seymour.
wait, no, that was Rock
That
Candy.
was
Seymour's
Rock
too young to
Candy.
get married.
got to go out and play around a little bit. Go out on the make and have a ball.
Seymour, I don't want to have a ball. I want to be with Audrey.
No, look, Seymour. You promised you wouldn't get married until you bought me an iron lung.
You've been breathing for
Yeah,
years, Mom.
I think that this was one of Roger Corman's very first movies.
Nice. I like she's tired of breathing on her own, so she wants an iron for her.
Valid. That is a valid.
Again,
I'm so lazy. I don't even want to breathe for myself anymore.
This thing I've been doing my entire
I
life.
breathe for somebody else.
Wait, that's hiding? Oh,
In the
yeah,
60s
it
it
is
was.
hiding. Yep.
Oh man, you'll never notice you there.
I mean, he might actually be legitimately distracted by the plant. Or maybe not.
Who's up with that scar he's got? That's brutal.
Come out of there.
He's a criminal,
Don't shoot me.
so he's got a scar.
I'm old and sick. I wouldn't know.
But how else would you know he's a bad guy?
Right.
True.
Come out in the light where I can see you.
Well, that and the gun.
Come out in the light?
Please don't shoot. Please.
Maybe it's dark in there and
I'm
you just
only
don't
good. I was
know.
wishing if you wouldn't want to kill me. Where
'Cause
would
it's
you
I
too
will
well
say
lit.
this movie it is a very well lit movie, especially compared to Manos: The Hands of Fate. Just used one light bulb for the entire movie,
Basically,
and it was
yeah.
burned out.
That's all right, too. I'll do it. Thank you very much.
And still attracted moths.
I like your brand of
And attracted.
You'll excuse it.
It wasn't really burned out.
We got about $30 here. Come on now. Where's the rest of it? I was in here this afternoon. I saw about 30,000 people in here. They must have spent some money. Where is it? There ain't no more money. They came in to look on the plant. It's a big attraction. Audrey Jr. The plant. Don't try to snow me, Jim. 30,000 squares didn't come in here just to look for a plant. I want it. I don't got no more money, honest. Believe me. Okay, let's try this. 1, 2,
Ooh.
3, 4.
What's he counting
I ain't got
to?
no more money, honest.
At least 4.
All right, try this other round.
Yeah, I thought he was
5,
going to stop at 3, but he just kept going.
3,
Right.
2. All right, already. Okay, Big Bad, where?
He looks like the Scarecrow
In the plant.
from at least the Dark Knight series.
The big plant.
Oh, yeah, he does kind of.
This is just
Oh,
all
he does. Holy
Batman.
crap.
This is just all Batman.
Inside the big leaf.
Never thought of that.
What was that actor's
How
name?
do you get it open?
Cillian Murphy.
Yeah,
Just knock.
I forgot he existed for years until just now.
Until just now.
Yeah, I think he's kind of picky with what movies that he does.
He's a good
Uh-oh.
actor. Just push him in.
No, he's going to get in on his own.
Yeah, you got a comfy bed here. You mind if I take a nap?
Inside.
No, he said he thinks the money's in there.
The money's
Yeah,
in there.
yeah.
Way inside.
In the mattress.
Right in the bottom.
Oh, it's in the plant.
The money is inside the plant.
Keep looking.
Gonna go a little bit deeper. That's what she said.
Gun violence.
What I did.
Hey, you got a free gun.
I don't care about you got at the date with Audrey tonight. I am no more sitting up with that no good Nick plant.
What if you just left the plant alone because it can't
Mr.
move
Mustang,
anywhere
you don't
because
have
it's
to
a
sit
plant?
with it anymore. It's
Right.
all grown up now.
Excellent.
No, it's all
Smart
grown up
guy.
now.
How do you know it don't be hungry no more?
Well, because
Tonight you are staying. Then tomorrow they're coming and they're going to give you a trophy, and then after that we are getting rid once and for all for that
Rid.
plant.
getting rid of it. Why?
Lots
Don't
plants
ask
cheap.
Why? The end.
Lots
Into the
plants
garbage
cheap.
can. Aloha. Oy.
Why
Yes,
say
Mr.
many
Sheriff.
word when few word do trick?
I should write a song called Lots
Oh, that's
Plants
all right,
Cheap.
Audrey.
You
Our
should.
other plant's even more wonderful.
And then it should be the intro song for this episode.
Yeah.
Well, I can't write a song that fast. Or maybe I could.
Not with that kind of attitude.
Yeah, I could do that. I could do that.
Well, never mind.
You have about a week to
We'll
do
have a
it.
picnic. It'll be just like going to the country.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy.
Pink azaleas for the arbor and the 9,000
Is he like
yellow
a
lawns for the-
40-year-old
for the board.
actor that's
And the
pretending he's
roses for
21?
the front and the back.
He might be.
What do you mean you're going to a picnic at night with that full quart girl?
Is his dad a Confederate general or something? What's going on?
I don't have any money.
Why
Oh,
is it
she's
a
a smart
square like
She'll
picture.
latch onto you until you get
Like
some
it
of
looks
them
like there's
goodbye
smoking stains on the wall, and there was a
Audrey's an
square
honest
picture back
girl,
there, but
Ma.
now there's
Yeah,
not.
never trust a
Because
woman
this is
who
actually
loves
just
you.
someone's old apartment, and they hung up new decorations.
Ago.
Okay.
A cold, a puny
So he was
cold.
31 when this
Why don't
movie
you
was
get yourself a
released.
real female with something
Okay.
decent like
I don't know how old this character
or
is.
gallstones.
Well, maybe she could catch something.
I mean, he
like
does.
that.
His
The
character
only thing
does
she'll
seem like
catch is
someone who
you.
shouldn't be living with his mom
And
anymore,
she'll
but he
take you
still
off to
is.
some shady
Yeah.
sanitarium and
Yeah, I'd say
leave me
late
to
20s, early 30s
chiropractors
seems
and
right.
pain healers.
Yeah.
I know when I'm not wanted.
Oh,
It could also be
Oh.
earlier,
Oh, gee,
mid
Ma.
20s.
Don't feel sorry for me.
He talks like Leave It to
I'll
Beaver.
just find a nice
Aw,
wet
gee.
alley.
Well,
that's who we
Girl,
need
Wait for the end.
for that role. The
Oh,
guy who
please
played
don't die till I
Beaver.
get back, will you, Ma?
How old is that
I'll
guy?
take care of you. I'll always
Oh,
take
he's
care of you.
gotta
I
be
promise.
Hitting
Bye.
almost close to 70, probably.
I like how her legs kick up before she hits them with the thing.
Gee, I never tasted food like this.
Ooh, triangle
What's his name?
sandwiches.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yum.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Jerry
What's that cure?
Mathers. Jerry Mathers is 71.
Well, what good is it if it doesn't clear up pimples or
And he
shrink
looks
your sinus tissue?
like an old version
Could
of
just
the
be
Beaver. He looks
silly,
really weird.
Seymour.
That'd be a weird life
do you
to
wanna
be
be?
the guy who played Leave It to Beaver.
Well, I want to grow things. If I had a lot of money, I'd go to the South Seas where they grow the most fabulous plants in the world.
Well, that sounds exciting.
Yeah.
I'd like to go to the South Seas too.
There's no reason
bet
why you
you
couldn't
would.
go.
Would you take me with you, Seymour?
Well,
Aww.
I couldn't very well go without you, Audrey.
Why not?
Well, because I'm in love with you, Audrey.
Oh, I'm in love with you
What?
too, Seymour.
What?
What'd you say?
What?
I was just kidding.
That farted, sorry.
Seymour,
I didn't mean it.
why did you say it?
Oh, food.
You didn't even say that.
Oh, yes, I did. I said it. I said it.
Well, I'm looking right at you.
I'm a ventriloquist.
You're what?
A ventriloquist.
Feed me.
Seymour, do you feel all right?
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, then stop all this nonsense and kiss me.
I'm dying from hunger.
All right, if you're so hungry, eat something, but forget about me.
Gee, I'm sorry, Audrey.
Give me to eat.
If you can't control yourself, I'm going home.
I need some chow.
Oh,
Okay, future. Don't bring a
Oh,
date
and-
to.
Oh, and
Audrey,
that plant
please
just
wait,
had
listen
a
to me.
just
I'll
had a
listen to all
cock
the
block him.
nonsense I want to hear,
Yep.
Seymour.
Basically.
You're a nut. You tell me that you love me, and then you act like a complete idiot.
Please listen, Audrey. I'll be able to explain everything soon.
Why don't you just explain it now?
Right?
Because so many things.
I mean,
are
you
so
could prove
important.
it.
I want to marry you, but I got to take care of Mom.
Eh.
Well, that plant in there is going to make it all come true. Tomorrow they're going to give me a trophy, and I'll be famous. I'll be a big botanist. And then we can go to the South Seas, just like we planned and
But
all.
that doesn't have anything to do with what went on in there. When you're ready to come to your senses, Seymour, then I'll talk to you. Good night, Seymour.
Night.
Aww. He
Poor
reminds me a
dude.
little bit of Jerry Lewis.
I was thinking the same thing.
I'm
Yeah.
getting pretty tired of you.
I need food.
I don't care what you need. Look what you've done to me.
Just
You know,
put
you
it
made a
out
butcher
in
out
the
of me, but
sunlight
you
and
throw
it'll
my girl away.
photosynthesize.
Bring on the food.
Don't tell me to shut up. You shut up. Who raised you from a bunch of little seeds? Who fed you all them high-class fertilizers and sat up all night with you when you were sick? Nobody else would have done that for you. Do you think anybody else would have brought you human beings to eat? You're darn right they wouldn't. Well, I've
Yeah,
helped
'cause
you,
they're not
and you've helped
murderers.
me. Now shut your trap and go to
True.
sleep. I'm tired.
Cowboy.
Does this movie end with like the plant being a figment of his imagination? He's just a psychopath killer. He's crazy.
That would be a good twist, yeah.
That would be.
We'll do that in our version of it.
Now you will do as I say.
Oh, it's a hypnotic plant.
Wait, he's hypnotized now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Out and find me some food.
Never knew plants could do that, man.
Well, they can't normally talk either.
And waste no time.
And they also can't normally eat people either.
Yep.
Bring that guy. He's got like 2 days to live. He's so old. Why is everyone walking?
Yeah, everyone's walking crazy.
They've all been hypnotized. Just by different plants. What was he supposed to do?
Pick it up for her, and then...
Why?
Oh.
Is that the same woman?
Yeah, it's the same woman.
Was that a thing in the 60s to throw down handkerchiefs?
I guess so, and then you pick it up and say, hey, you dropped this.
Oh, she's got a banana.
Oh.
Is that how prostitutes will get their clients? Hey, the light turned from on to on somewhere else.
My name is Leonora Clyde. How's the
Leonora?
rain on the rhubarb?
Leonora?
She's got great acting skills and a great personality.
Wow. But the other ones had the other girl had a bigger...
Bigger personality?
Yep.
Well, hello there.
So she can teleport, apparently.
She is like the devil or something.
Yeah. This is about to turn into a demon possession movie.
I don't see a lot of streetlights like that anymore.
Right.
I like the blinking pattern.
I also don't even see a lot of possession movies anymore either.
If you watch a lot of B horror movies, they're still pretty popular in that little niche of the filmmaking world.
Yeah, but it's just as far as like, the main
I gotta find
dream
food
goes.
for
Yeah,
Master.
you never see it anymore.
Food I gotta find
Basically.
for Master. For
How many of
Master,
her
I gotta
are
find
there?
Food.
I think she's just a teleporter.
Who are you?
My name is Leonora Clyde. I love you.
What?
She loves him.
Master wants food.
Let the old goat wait. The night is young, and so are we.
Master doesn't eat goat.
Master?
How do you know? You've never tried to feed him goat.
Yeah, it's...
Well, what kind
What
of
if he
food
just
does
wants
he
some
want?
Cheerios? Some spicy ramen, something like that.
That's more like it. Kiss me. What's the matter? Don't you like me?
Too bony.
Too bony. Nobody ever told me that before.
Beef is better than veal.
No, it's not.
You're such a dodo.
That's not how
What do
veal
you call
works.
This chopped liver.
I think the plant
Master
will
would
still
like
eat
more
her.
fat.
Speak for yourself, John.
My name is Seymour.
My name is Seymour.
That's my name too.
Are you interested? Or
He
you
really
just
is
wasting my
stupid.
time?
I never thought anybody would volunteer. Do you volunteer?
Sure, I do.
All right, if you're sure you want to volunteer.
All right, my place or yours?
I don't care.
Well, flip a coin.
I don't have a coin.
Flip anything, silly.
Well, there's a rock.
Uh-oh.
Wet or dry?
Wet.
Oh.
I accidentally
Well.
killed another person.
Where will
And
I hide
then
this body? I
Carrying her
know.
through the streets. Apparently unstopped.
That's not a real person.
Nobody will ever notice.
The search was narrowing, and we knew that soon we would have the killer. Not that we had any more clues than
I like that it's actually just called Skid Row. Like, this is Cityville, and this is the Skid Row.
Cityville.
All right, out. Nobody is in. Today we have a special occasion for Seymour Krelboyne, which has invented the big plant. So I want everybody should please stay out of the way.
We want Seymour! We want Seymour! We want
They want Seymour.
They are very excited for their lines.
Is that Seymour's mother dressed like a 1920s?
I didn't even recognize it. Like,
Nice.
Celebration.
They're presenting
That's
my
what
son
sea hags
with
wear
trophies.
sometimes.
Yeah, what do you do? Run away?
Apparently.
Please don't look at me that way, Audrey. I want to talk to you.
I want to talk to
sorry,
you, but I can't.
I just don't understand you.
I'll explain everything after the ceremony.
You, police, what are you doing here?
Heard there was something going on here this evening.
Just thought we'd come by and keep an eye on things. Look, we don't need no eyes kept on nothing. Everything.
The Society of Silent Flower Observers has arrived, and sunset is almost upon us.
Welcome, lady and gentlemen. We are honored for to have you.
Honored for to
Still working on those disappearances.
We think they were murdered.
Hey, look here, young man. That's no way to talk at a time like this. Let me see your tongue. Uh-huh. Now what you got?
Just the facts, ma'am.
Trench mouth. I know I had it back in '09.
Better have that look.
Oh, back in '09. I remember '09.
I do too.
It's a terrible year, and then it was a great
Going
year.
down now, and you do think those buds are going to open?
I hope so.
Because if they don't, Mr. Krellboy, we shall just have to present the award at another time.
Oh, it's starting to open.
And it's gonna say "Feed me."
And it's got a creaky door sound effect for some reason.
Bud is open.
Isn't that the railroad cop? Look at the rest.
Oh, that's awesome.
What do you think, Frank?
They're all there, Joe.
He faked
You're right.
it because the fact
Mr. Crawboy?
by how
How
fake
to
that
explain
they look.
Although at least the
How terrible
resemblance,
these special effects are. Oh,
at least the
look,
resemblance is good enough that you can tell who they are.
Yeah,
true.
yeah. For the '60s, it's actually not too bad.
They look great to me.
Wait, what are they happy
Now
for?
the float will be perfect.
That's right. You only need to have focus on that one part of the shot, not the whole.
Yeah. Oh, he did the old "I'm gonna run right past you." Not in scene,
Yep,
though,
Looney
so-
Tunes style.
Make sure you hit every step. Oh, did it again. Make sure you hit every step. Don't skip any.
What is happening with
All those
what
kids are
is-
chasing him for some reason.
Yeah, but why? Where do they come from?
Oh, they're not. They're just running for unrelated reasons.
They ditched their field trip.
I want to
and just
see
on
that
the loose.
spin-off. The kids that just run for 90 minutes.
That's like the Temple of Doom, when the kids are set free and they just run.
I haven't
They
seen
came
that
from
movie
there.
in ages.
I haven't either.
Oh, they're such classics.
It's a good one.
And I could have swore that I heard that they either are filming or they just wrapped filming of Indiana Jones 5.
Wow.
But yeah, it's just all of that. I hope it's just, please be better than Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Well, all it has to do is have credits, not Shia LaBeouf, and then more credits, and it's better.
And not monkeys.
Luckily for all of us, Shia LaBeouf is not going to be in it.
Those are
Well,
a lot
that's
of
good.
tires. Ooh, that's at least a little more realistic. I mean, not much.
That's because it happened on frame, like or on screen.
You have to show how we actually got around him.
Right. Yeah, just fire into the distance.
There's a lot of tires there that'll stop the bullet before it hits anyone else. Probably. Guys, I know this guy who owns a big field. He's got a bunch of tires on it.
That's exactly what happened. Roger
I'm
Corman was like, I know
there.
a guy. I know a guy with a bunch of big tires. It's filmed there.
I know a guy with a bunch of tires. Let me write a movie so we can have a scene take place at his field.
Oh, we couldn't trip him, but he could trip the police.
Doesn't that make him an accessory after the fact?
I'm not sure why he's helping
Accident.
chase him down.
Toilets? Water heaters? Sinks? Bathtubs? The music stopped. What does it mean?
It means we're slowing down from the chase scene to let the audience a little bit, and now we're doing a little cat and mouse bit.
Good, I need to recover after that.
You wouldn't find him here with the toilets. Let's go back.
He's right. Yep. Yeah, he's right. Yep.
Feed the coppers to the plant.
Oh, he was hiding in the toilet seat.
That makes sense.
Wait, then he goes back?
Well, yeah, he's been hypnotized by the plant.
You messed up my whole life.
Wouldn't he go back?
I'll feed you. figured you like
Well, he
you
should have
never
done it
been
in the
fed
first
before.
place.
Uh-oh.
I feel like that's not going to work.
Oh.
It's just going to be a new flower.
Spoilers.
Well, I haven't seen it.
How did he beat them? Maybe they stopped at the bar.
Better to give up, gentlemen. You wouldn't find him tonight.
Look, the door's open, Frank. Oh.
He knows a shortcut. Or knew a shortcut.
He was such a good boy. Seymour.
I didn't mean it.
Oh, that was fun.
Man.
That was something.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it.
That was fun. No, I liked that.
So I knew
But
there was
yeah.
like 45 seconds left. I'm like, that's not a lot of time left. What's going to happen?
But hey, thank you all so much for having me. I am gonna get going now, so you all take
All
care.
right. Well, thank you very much.
Thanks for watching it with us.
Stay
For
classy.
sure, thank you.
All right.
And that was Little Shop of Horrors.
That it was. It was a fun movie. I enjoyed
It was
that.
fun. I literally knew nothing about it, and I liked it.
I knew it was
had
about a-
trouble understanding some of the things that they were saying.
It's kind
Yeah.
of short.
It is short. It's only, I think, like 100, or was it like 71 minutes?
71, 44 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah. I knew that it had a plant that ate people and that talked. That's about it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about all I knew also. I didn't know it had a wannabe Jerry Lewis in it.
Nope, I didn't know that either.
And a sea hag, apparently.
Yeah. Well, as we found out, sea hags can look like just about anything.
Mm-hmm. Especially
'Cause
your
I looked that up.
mom.
Yeah, they can definitely look like your mom as long as your mom's ugly.
Mm-hmm. And what mom isn't?
Right. I mean, moms are always ugly.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's not true.
It's mostly true.
Well, mostly.
Cool. Well, then that's that then. Thanks for watching, everybody. Dad
Bye.
muted himself.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
No, I didn't. I mean, I did, but okay.